According to ABC News, 91% of American adults own some sort of cellular phone, with 61% of those being smartphones. Now, raise your hand if you personally own a smartphone. Exactly. With this immense amount of the population having access to this sort of technology, the question then becomes whether it's doing us more harm than any good. As a lifetime dumb phone owner myself, I am here to persuade you why having one of these more simple devices rather than a smartphone is a better choice in order to save money, maintain a healthy social life, and to remain independent of the crutch that technology has become in our society. To start out, the cost of owning a smartphone is astronomical when compared to owning a simpler non-smartphone. The average smartphone plan, with data and texting, costs about $2,100 for a 2-year contract. $2,000. Just imagine what else you could do with that kind of money. You could take a trip to China, or pay for your meal plan, or even get a car if you wanted to. Smartphone plans can range anywhere from $40 a month to over $70 a month. And on top of that, they're so delicate. I mean, how many of you would be willing to take your phone and throw it at this desk without the case on? Exactly, because replacing it would be another $100+. But look, it's fine. No $50 case and no $100 replacement phone. As you can see, dumb phones are basically indestructible, and plans can run as low as $5 a month. For example, my phone plan costs about $15 per month, which includes unlimited texting and calling, and allows for occasional internet use when I need it. If I really wanted to, I could use this to get on Facebook. Facebook on a dumb phone. It is a thing. Owning a smartphone also promotes unhealthy social habits. It may seem like having access to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat increases your communication, and in a sense it does, but you won't be able to do your future job interview for your future career over Twitter, and you can't meet your in-laws over Instagram. And what kind of person would you be if you proposed to your future partner over Snapchat? The bottom line is, the communication that smartphones allow is not the same as face-to-face communication. We don't feel personally connected to people who we talk to over the internet or through our phones as we do face-to-face. I mean, how many of your Facebook friends are you actually close with? You may have about 100+, but I bet you're only close to about half of them on a personal level. We may be communicating more, but that doesn't mean we're building stronger relationships. For example, you can be sitting in a room with your friends, and instead of talking to each other face-to-face, you're all on your phones. I'm usually the one who's sitting awkwardly in the corner, trying to start up some sort of conversation because I can't be on my phone. I'm trying to focus on the people in front of me, rather than the people who I know through a screen. On the benefits of face-to-face communication, Anna Nagales of Psychology Today says, there is something stilted about online conversations because a certain dimension of emotion is missing, a dimension that only exists when two people are face-to-face. Body language, facial expression, and the tone and inflection of our voice all play an important part in communicating our feelings. But nowadays, people are uncomfortable with face-to-face confrontation because they're so used to talking to people through their phones. By owning a dumb phone, I'm forced to talk to people face-to-face. Because I can't be on my phone all day, I'm focused on the people who are in front of me, rather than the ones that I know on the internet. Smartphones make us frighteningly dependent on technology in order to go through our daily lives. What does it feel like when you leave your phone in your room? You get anxious and you feel the need to rush back to your room to get it before you can go through the rest of your day. But I don't really get that feeling. When I do leave my phone in my room, which I do very often on accident, I don't think that there's going to be 100+ messages waiting for me of people saying, "Where are you? Are you dead? Why aren't you answering me?" I know that that's not going to happen, so I'm more focused on the people who I'm talking to in front of me as I'm walking through the hallways, rather than the people who are on my phone. People use their phones way too much. In a study by BuzzFeed, 6 people were installed the Moments app in their phone, which tracked how much they used their phone throughout the day. The average person picked up their phone to check it 105 times, and were on their phone for a total of 3.4 hours. That'd be like if you sat through this class and did nothing but play on your phone the entire time. I'm not saying that smartphones are without benefits. They do allow for easier access to the internet for looking things up, and can be used to keep in touch with friends who you don't see very often. They can be very convenient. But if you're really worried about having access to the internet, you can do what I do, which is the dumb phone iPad combination. It's much cheaper, and it allows you to still look things up and check your email when you need to. As a college student living on a campus with Wi-Fi, the lack of 4G in this option is not a problem. Having the two devices allows you to be connected when you need to, but also forces you to step away and interact with the people who are physically around you. To conclude, despite the benefits your smartphone seems to give you, in all reality they are doing more harm to you than any good. By owning a simpler phone, you can learn to step away from technology. You can still be in touch with the world around you. You may have to talk to a physical person rather than looking on Facebook or Twitter to see what over-exaggerated flashy news story is currently trending, but wouldn't you rather be comfortable in a room full of people who you are personally connected to than happy to sit alone in your room with only your phone as company? Do what I do and learn to step away from your phone. Thank you.